Hey, spiritual superstars. Hey, 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 hey. How are you today? Hope and pray they're doing great. Get my spiritual journey on here, and I'm going to mix it up with my calling. Thank you so much. Oh, come on in, come on in. 3 ways for you to start spiritual business, your purpose successfully. Okay. So let me do it real quick because I am a martial arts mom, a cheer mom, and we're getting ready to go to practice. And I am going to do some work also when I'm sitting there waiting for them to get done. So you see me in my comfy shirt and all that good stuff. So definitely wanted to share this with you. So come on in, type in your 4 ones, the opening of the spirit realm, because y'all got some work to do. We all do. Okay, we got some work to do. The shift has happened. The energy has changed. So come on in. And let's get started. 3 ways for you to start your spiritual business successfully. 3 ways that I have learned to do that. All right, let me get my little squirt. Yes, now I'm ready. Okay, now I am ready to do it. Whew, my calling, this one, it just gives you that. All right, I'm ready. It gives you that. Oh, and it just feels cool when you put it on. Deep breath in. Deep, 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 deep. Challenging your human, kissing your higher self, pulling in your diaphragm, right in your stomach. You're pulling it right into your back, and then you let out all of it. Exhale completely. Okay, let's do it again. Deep breath in. Come on now from your stomach. Come on, breathe it all in through your lungs. You're just coming on in. It's just circulating. It's all in through your lungs to your gut, from your gut to your lungs, throughout your whole existence. And then you exhale. The other part of that is, we are focused on our desired outcome. So when you raise it up, it's very important. Focus on, what are you seeing in your mind's eye? It had better be what you want to see, not what your human wants to see, okay? It's all a part of the 3 ways, so we got to start fresh. You ready? We're going to do it again. So whenever you hear me ring the bell, you know that you're getting your human right in line, just like this. You're getting your human prepared to receive their spiritual guidance, and this is something you have to keep doing, okay? So ready? Deep breath in. Deep. Inhale deeply from your diaphragm. Come on now. Breathe it in. This is all that beautiful prana. Exhale. Pushing it all out. Pushing out everything you don't want. Ready? Breathe in. Deep, deep, deep. Come on now. Deep, deep, deep. Challenging your human. Don't let your human get away with any lazy stuff. Because that's stopping your progression. Exhale. All right. Hit that thumbs up button. Show me some love. And I thank you so much. I'm Nicole. I help you master your spiritual gifts, learn all about spiritual guidance, and how to hear from divine source. So 3 ways for you to start your spiritual business successfully is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to keep this video very short because I got some things to do. But one of those things is you definitely want to have a clear vision, okay? Hey, Leslie. Hey, Pam. Hey, LaFawn. Hey, Deanna. You definitely want to have a clear vision. So what is it that you feel is your calling? How do you even know what your calling is? Well, your calling is very different from your purpose and your mission. Those 3 things, totally different. All of it's very different. Your calling wakes you up in the middle of the night. It is something that is on your back. It is that spiritual monkey that's on your back. It will not leave. It is on you like this everywhere you go. And your spiritual guidance comes in and says, all right, pay attention to that monkey on your back. All right, pay attention to that weight on your back. All right, pay attention to that monkey that's on your back. All right, pay attention to the weight repeatedly until you answer that calling. So that is spirit telling you, hey, are you there? Hey, hey, you listening to me? You see me? You hear me? I'm giving you synchronistic messages called spiritual guidance, and I need you to pay attention because I need you to go ahead and answer this calling. It is the challenge. And so we get really scared when we get that calling because we wonder, whoa, what is this? Am I really supposed to be doing that? Because half the time we're already in a career, we're already focused on survival mode. So remember that you have to have that clarity of what is that calling, right? So when we're in survival mode, we're at a job. We know we need money to survive in the third dimension called life, right? So chances are we're already chasing that money. And so when our calling comes in, our calling totally pulls us outside of ourselves because then we realize we're talented, we're gifted, we're very unique, and we've got these spiritual gifts. We've got this skill set that people call on us for. Did you hear what I just said? People call on you for your calling. People call on you for your calling. So whether it is you babysitting the whole neighborhood, whether it is people calling you for advice, whether it is people are looking to you to do their hair to make them feel good, you end up doing their makeup, you pulling out your own makeup and your own hair supplies and all that stuff, whether it is you lend a hand over at cheer, over at martial arts, over at soccer, you out there just being the whole mom or dad of the whole group and you ain't even got no kids. You know, you're answering your calling because people see it in you, and that's how you're going to see it within yourself. And at the same time, spirit is going to definitely send you synchronistic messages and wake you up out of the 3D so that you know this is different. Okay, 3D calling. Totally different, totally different, totally different. So that's one way that you're going to be successfully starting your spiritual business. If that has resonated with you, please hit that thumbs up button and show me some love so that I can get loved up on, and I really appreciate your support. So the second way that you are going to start your spiritual business or your purpose successfully is watch who you talk to about it. You can't tell everybody about what you want to do for a living. You can't tell everybody that you are in school for this one thing and now all of a sudden you have changed because you're receiving these messages that you can't make rhyme or reason of, and now you know you feel like you got to go over here. And your school or your administrators, your guidance counselor, your teachers, your parents, your spouse, your roommates, your family, you, your ego, your human, are all like, what are you doing? You've been studying for how long? You about to graduate, and now this isn't what you want to do for a living? Because then you find out that, okay, well, I wanted to do this because I know that I could make good money doing it. I see other people doing it. I just had to pick a major. I had to do something. I was pleasing my parents. I was pleasing the world. I was trying to do it for everybody else. But really what I want to do is I want to open up my own ice cream store. So you're going to see something pivot in your own life. And you got to be very careful about who you share that with, because sometimes we share that blessing with people that are already in the point of giving up on their own dreams. So you have to be really careful about who you share your vision with, because, honey, no one else has your calling. You could be a spiritual coach. I'm a spiritual coach. You could be a health and wellness coach, right, Deanna? I'm a health and wellness coach. You could be anything that someone else is entitled, but make no mistake about it, I can't do what you can do. I'm not equipped to do what you can do. I'm not equipped. I'm not skilled. I'm not the right person. I'm not assigned to the people that Spirit has already assigned to you. So there's no need to focus on competition. And that's the third way that you're going to start your business successfully, is that you focus on your mission. That way you are not focused on competition. Your mission is, what are you about to do to answer the calling to serve in your purpose? Your mission is the vehicle, right? So your vehicle is going to be different than mine. So we can both be spiritual guides. We can both be spiritual coaches. We could both be life coaches, right? We could be fitness coaches, whatever it is. It may not be a coach. We could be hairstylists, whatever it is. You and I have different paths, but we're servicing the same collective humanity. So when you look at it as we are collaborating, we are not in competition. We complement each other no matter what. Stay in competition with yourself so that you and your human can walk your walk and stay in your lane. And every time your lane changes, you'll know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, when you're supposed to be doing it, and you'll be able to see as your business grows, you'll be able to see who else you are supposed to be servicing. Because quite frankly, some people are going to not be your clients anymore. They're not going to be your customers. They're not going to be assigned to you anymore because you have done what you needed to do for them, or maybe not, but they're not going to be a part of your mission because now that space has opened up for somebody else that needs what you have to provide value to them because you've grown too. So remember that. So you have to be very clear. That's the first thing you want to pay attention to. You have to be very clear of what your calling is, what your purpose is, and what your mission is. The second thing is you definitely want to be careful about who you share it with. You want that support, and a lot of people just are not going to support you. You know, I'm a health and wellness coach, right? That's my Master of Science. I'm working on getting certified now. And am I servicing any of my family members? No, no, I'm not. Were my family members reaching out to me before I opened Spiritual Guidance Academy? All the time, all the time. But once I started getting paid for what I do and what I was gifted for doing in this third dimension that we call life, that kind of dwindled. Boom, all the way, right? So my mom, she was always supportive. She was always that one. And now that she is my closest ancestor, she's still there. She's still very supportive. And so just know that don't count on people just because they are your family or just because they are your spouse, your significant other, your children's mom or father, or whoever it is, grandparents, your siblings. Don't count on them just because they are blood related. Okay? Count on you. So you have to be careful about who you share your purpose, your calling, and your mission with, and your intentions to go in that path. Also, co-workers. You don't know really the jealousy and envy that circulates through humans until you acknowledge it. And sometimes light workers, empaths out there, you feel that energy shift and it shakes you to the core, so you just ignore it. And that's allowing your human to get the better of your journey, and you've got to stop doing that. So you definitely want to stay in your lane because your lane is going to change, and that is focusing on what you're doing instead of the competition. And that's hard. It's really hard when you see other people out there and they seem like they're succeeding. But make no mistake, let me give you a quick tip out here, okay? A lot of people pay for likes, they pay for views, they pay for subscribers, and that stuff costs money, okay? People literally pay for that kind of stuff. They pay for comments. Literally, if you check out some videos, you'll see comments that look the same, that kind of look like, what? Or they just have the emojis on there. And it could be like a big statement. Like, and then somebody, people will bomb or spam your stuff with Autobots. So it's all that stuff out here to help you market your purpose, your calling, your mission, get it out there. But Never look at that as, oh my gosh, I should be doing better. I should be doing that too. Honey, go for yours organically. Spirit has already assigned people to you. Fail forward and move up. And don't break yourself by thinking you've got to live like the Joneses and you've got to spend money over here doing this and that. You know, get out there and be of service, be generous, give when you can, because you're always going to receive what you need and deserve. Okay? So I hope that this has helped you. I hope this has helped somebody. Hit that thumbs up button if it has. And I really appreciate you for that. And if you need help, getting in your walk, starting your mission, that's what we're doing. We're starting our group coaching on July 4th, 2021. And we're just gonna bang it out every single Sunday. We're gonna be there, and we're gonna rise together. We're gonna pray together. We're going to be there for each other. And then my purpose for that is to make sure that I help as many people that are ready to go into their calling as possible. I am coaching people literally for free. It had to make sense. So when I tell y'all, Spirit has been in me, on me, so hard that it makes sense the way that we figured it out how to do it. And that's our scholarship program. I don't know why anybody would not want to do this, other than it's kind of scary sometimes to coach with someone that you know is on their stuff and that's going to get you the results that you pay them for. And you're not paying me, but you are going to pay for it. I can tell you that right now. So you got to do the work, and there's some things involved in that scholarship. But honey, let me tell you something. Just because you won't be paying me directly, what I usually ask for is $1.99 an hour for my rates. But you definitely won't be paying that if you qualify for our scholarship. The thing is, so many people give in to their human energy, and they give in to the doubt, the worry, the lack of support that's around them. I did the same thing. It's very hard to be in a relationship with someone that's not an entrepreneur too. So when you find yourself in that situation and you see the potential in them and you just want them to just be that business owner because they're naturally a boss, they're naturally a leader, and they're just alpha, and you see that, and they go hard, they got that grit, they got that natural hustle, and they're just not interested in it. Or you've got your siblings, you've got your parents that, oh my gosh, they're so gifted, and they just won't even charge for the many brownies and delicacies that they give away. They won't charge, but everyone asks them for it. And you see them, answering their calling, but you see them not getting paid for it. So, all of these things happen as real. But what happens is when we give to that energy and we feed our fear and we start faith, we add on months and we add on years to our own mission, to our own purpose, to our own calling. And it doesn't have to be like that. So I'm a coach with coaches, and I do not want anybody being broke. I don't want you being broke. I don't want you having to rob Peter to pay Paul to just rob Mary again, and switching accounts and trying to transfer funds and figuring out where you could get money to pay your light bill. I don't want that. And mamas out there, I don't want you having to depend on nobody. Okay? Men out there, I don't want you having to depend on nobody. I feel like you got to go ask for help, or you done lost your manhood now because you don't have it the way you want to have it, and you refuse to ask for help. But now you on the verge of getting kicked out of your own place. I don't want none of that. Parents out there, let me tell y'all something. I'm a light worker through and through, and I'm teaching people how to come on out of their shell to do it, because you are gifted. So if you have said you are a light worker, you've got a calling to help other people, you want to serve humanity, you want to do what you were called here to do, then honey, it's time to do it. You don't have any more excuses. You have no excuses. When I tell you what our scholarship program is, you will understand that Spirit made it so that you don't got no excuses. All you got is me. I come with the package, and I am that kind of coach that wants to see you get results. So this is how it goes down. You do the work. We both got our tennis shoes laced up, golf shoes, whatever you want to say, and we at that Tough Mudder front of that race. If anyone doesn't know what a Tough Mudder is, Google it. That is the obstacle course. That is the journey that you are on in your spiritual journey. No matter what your goal is, it is going to have difficult moments. So you need to understand that that commitment, that consistency, that effort, you got to put it in. Even if you're trying to graduate high school, if you're going back to get your GED, even if you are going into a new career, you want a new job, you're trying to get your own, you're trying to get out your mama's house, even if you're trying to get away from your partner because now they run the money and you need to make sure that you can be independent, even if you want to leave states, but you need to have the money coming in order to do that. Whatever your goal is, whatever it is, understand this. You have to be best friends with your human. You have to. Your human runs things in the 3D, but your human is not all about spiritual alchemy. You are here. You brought your human here. So your human is allowing this to happen. So don't screw your human over. And that's a part of that being at that Tough Mudder right at the beginning. I'm going to be in the golf cart. I'm not getting dirty. And I'm not getting sweaty. And I'm going to probably be doing my nails, putting on my little lip gloss. I'm going to be doing something pretty. Okay? I'm going to be doing something that is girly girly because that's me. And I'm going to be just fine. I have the air condition on. I've got probably some strawberry lemonade, water, something like that in a glass. Some delicatessen, something. It's going to be good. Okay? But you're going to be out on that course, and I will not leave your side. There's going to be moments that we stop and we do a replay because it's very important that you understand just how much work you are doing. So I'm your accountability partner. I am your confidant. All of our sessions are private, they are confidential, and I will not leave your side, but I will not do the work for you because the last thing that you need is to be dependent upon a coach after you've already felt dependent upon other people that have told you how to live your life. So our objective of all objectives is to make sure that you have independence, empowerment, and confidence in your sustainable pathway forward. Our goal is to work yourself out of coaching with me. Does that work overnight? No. I got 6-month packages for a reason, 12-month packages for a reason. Most of my clients are with me for years. 3 months didn't do it. People were asking me, can we get another 3 months? How do you do that? I didn't even have the package. Calling. Spirit was telling me to answer that calling. Got it? Okay, I got it. All right. So yes, we go with the moon cycles, right? Every 6 months, we have that new moon, the full moon, the solar eclipse, the lunar eclipse in the same position of the sky. You will get results. I can promise you that. You're going to feel it. I can promise you that too. But you're going to be in that position that you work so hard for. And that is important. You deserve that. So I love what I do, and that's why I do it. So if you are open to our scholarship program, you want to learn more about it, then let me know. I got to get ready to go. I told you I'm a martial arts mama, cheer mama, and I love every bit of it. And that is why working for yourself is everything in the world. It's worth it. If you're a parent and you are stressing out about going to work for somebody else, baby, don't do that anymore. Don't stress out about that anymore. I know I used to cry going into the doggone parking lot, to cry on the way to work. I used to cry when I got there. I'd have to breathe. I'd have anxiety attacks in the car. I'd sit there and talk more, stand there and talk more to security than I would my own doggone coworkers. Okay? That's when I told me, I don't even like who I work with. I don't like none of them. I can't even get with, I don't like it. None of it. I don't like it. It's sucking me dry, you know? And so that, at that point, I knew, I was like, oh no, I don't even want to go up on the floor. I don't want to get off on the elevator. I don't want to go in the elevator. The elevator would be so stuffy. You ever did that? Been in the in an elevator with your coworkers that you don't like? You could just feel the energy, the animosity, the resentment, the hate, the jealousy, the envy, right? You could feel that stuff. Feel that energy would be thick, right? Couldn't stand it. I don't feel that anymore. Now I'm like, I got done, running errands. I was cleaning the house. We had lunch. We had some crab legs today. Had some potatoes and what else? That's really it. Some water. That's all I had. Kids, I don't know what else they got, but when you're able to go in the path that spirit tells you to go in, you're going to see your life change right before your eyes. Does it happen overnight? It ain't happened overnight for me. And I made a lot of mistakes and but I did a lot of things right. Spent a lot of money trying to figure it out. Went to some people that I wish I didn't go to, but then I learned from it, right? Because I didn't follow my spiritual guidance, or I needed to follow my spirit, or I did follow my spiritual guidance, and sometimes that was just a lesson learned. I needed to see, I needed to humble myself, or I needed to really come up and speak up for myself, or see that this wasn't the mentor that I needed, stuff like that. I didn't need to let these certain people in my space. I didn't need to let anybody know about what I was doing. There's certain things that when you're able to say, I'll give you a real good tip, is that you definitely want to ask, why is this happening for you? Why is this happening for me? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Why is this happening for me? Because if it's anything that you're going through that's sucking your soul dry, you better believe that it is a blessing on the other side. I promise you that there is a humongous blessing, and it's just for you. Whether that's self improvement, of being able to stand up for yourself, whether that's being able to recognize your self worth, whether that's being able to recognize your value and how to communicate that effectively to everybody, not just one person, whether that's being able to really master your spiritual gifts, of your psychic power, of your telepathic power, of your energy transfer power, whatever it is, to balance your chakras out when you didn't even know they were out of balance, whatever that energy is, ask for it, thank God for it, and then apply your spiritual guidance. I'm telling y'all the benefit in doing the work, OMG. It will definitely grow you. Your wisdom will be like boom, and own that, because that's why you went through it. That's why you did all that work. So that's why don't let anybody fool you and tell you, oh, I could do it for you. This ain't no done for you service. Spirituality is not like that. You can go to Facebook, maybe to get a funnel that, or Facebook ads, that's a done for you service. Spirituality don't have that. Okay. So don't let nobody tell you that. And let me tell you something else. I saw something that uh it was an ad for being learn how to be an energy healer. Always know that a coach, an advisor, somebody that is skilled in a certain area, they can help you in certain ways, but you're already an energy healer. So just don't ever get that twisted. You all are spiritually gifted. You have purpose, you have gifts, you have skills, and you have a calling on your soul. So always know that whoever you choose to go with, whoever you choose to be mentored by, if they ever make you feel like they're better than you, or you're not good enough, or your opinion doesn't matter, if they ever make you feel like, you got to start as a baby and you're like not even crawling to get to their level, they make you feel like that, or if they ever make if they make you feel weird about what they're teaching, or you feel like you're not getting anything out of it, you better trust yourself, trust your own truth. That's God in you. That's the Holy Spirit in you. So trust that before you trust anybody or anything else. Always know that you came here gifted with multiple gifts. So don't only focus on your mind's eye. I think I'm clairvoyant. Maybe I'm clairaudient. Do you know? You're all of that. You got clarifaction, clairgustance, you're clairaudient. you're clairvoyant. You got all of it. You're a spiritual guide. You're a psychic. You're a seer. You're a medium. You're a visionary. Let me tell ya, you are spiritually gifted. It's a matter of you getting your human on board and telling your human, this is what we're going to do. Because all the time before that, probably your human's been telling you, I'm being told by society, my parents, school, my boss, co-workers, all of that stuff. I'm being told by that, my fears. So here you coming in here saying that we're spiritually gifted and all this stuff, and we're going to do this and that. So you got to get your human on board. Okay, I got to go. It's time to go. I love y'all so much. Get on over to Spiritual Guidance Academy. We just rolled out a new program. It's a 3-day masterclass. You're going to be with me. We're going to rise and we're going to go to sleep together. Okay. So we're going to share some pretty private moments and I'm going to be fully transparent, but it's so that you know exactly how to go through your day and just rock it out and meet those tough days, those rough moments with more than pizzazz, with some empowerment. Okay, if you don't feel like that leader that you already really are, I promise you this, if you use the techniques and you use the strategies and you use the methods that I'm going to be sharing with you in our 3-day mindfulness program, you will. You will. I guarantee you, you will see positive results. So, okay, I got to go. I love y'all to life. And I will see you so much later.